Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing a gap between the TM7 and the TM30. What are we talking about here? Well, for those who don't understand, the TM7 was actually the old arrival departure card that you got when you arrived in Thailand. As we discussed in prior videos, they implemented a biometric system upon arrival, which basically phased out the arrival departure card. So as a practical matter, the TM7 is no longer out there. Next, the TM30. Well, for those who are unaware, that's an address reporting form here at Thai Immigration. We've discussed it at length over the past roughly 7 to 10 days because there have been a lot of protocols that have been changing with regard to TM30. Most notably, when you leave and come back into Thailand, it now appears, at least in the Pati Immigration Office, although effectively we see it up here in Bangkok as a practical matter as well, you've effectively got to refile a new TM30, which may be causing some folks some consternation. I'll leave that aside. I've already made those videos, but I thought of making this video after reading a recent comment on one of those videos. Quoting directly, they dropped the TM7, so essentially there is no reporting of address or phone number for the first 90 days, which I can see is a gap in the tracking process. What I don't understand is why, quote, O visa holders don't just get a one-year reporting pass. Verify your address once a year at visa renewal and do the odd random check across the year. They don't get any revenue for TM30. Why keep doing a pointless labor, consuming exercise 3 extra times a year? Also, why can't they get a user group of customers and staff and beta test new processes under NDA to find out, does this work? Does it help solve a problem? Does it cause unintended consequences? All good questions, but the point of that comment that I think is most pertinent is the fact that, yeah, at the end of the day, there is this gap now, I guess. So I kind of get where this TM30 policy is changing, because in the past, when you would fill out your arrival departure card, you'd put all your address and everything in that document. And so for the first 90 days of presence in Thailand minimum, they'd know something. They'd at least have something to go on. They'd have an address in that card that would have been submitted. I think as a practical matter, I don't know how well that worked because it was analog and it was all paper, but I guess in theory it might have been beneficial. But yeah, long story short is, yeah, in a sense there is something of a gap between the way they were taking people into the kingdom via the arrival departure card and the way they're doing it now, where they do it with biometrics, and there's this sort of 90-day period where nothing's been reported. That may be a reason for the change in TM30 policy.